No! Don't spoil the illusion! I'm going to see if we get Sandra to join Tom. Sandra Bullock, ladies and gentlemen. Because you know a bit of piano, don't you?
Yeah, I know a little bit.
OK, let's see if we can get something going here.
All right.
Well, now we can do chopsticks, but maybe not in your heels, eh?
Oh, I can do chopsticks in my heels.
Oh, dear.
OK.
Ready?
And. I'm not doing that last part.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Hanks and Sandra Bullock, there you go. The weirdest thing, I suppose, it must be strange for you, but it's strange for all of us to have seen you grow up and be part of our lives. From how old were you when you started the films?
I just turned 10.
Just turned 10.
Yeah.
10 until you become a young woman and they become young. And if you look at the differences, I mean, we have you here now, but you look, that's when you first started. And then we have Dan when he started. Look at Dan. I mean, I think Dan maybe changed the most. Maybe not, because that's Dan then. Look at Dan now, and you can still see it's clearly him. But look, he's turned into a handsome leading man. And then we have Rupert. Look at Rupert. And look at Rupert now. He looks so different. It's like, I mean, it really is. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's a choice, I suppose. The hat you're wearing in that particular illustration, because it's red, it looks rather like my wife has something like that she wears in the shower sometimes. I don't think they've done you any favours, but you do like the headgear, don't you?
Yeah, I do like the headgear.
Yeah, and what's the name of the guys you perform with, the group?
D12.
D12. Now, here's a photograph. They all look splendid. Fella to the bottom right, he appears to be wearing his grandmother's shower cap. Do you have any, is there any quality control that goes on with the gang? When they come in, they file in, do you ever say, good, good, good? Oh, absolutely not. Or you let it come as it and fall as it...
When he put that thing on, I was like, good, 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 great.
It's a bold look. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
You would be a dream person to be best man, Stephen.
Well, yeah, I was best man for my colleague Hugh Laurie and for my brother. That was bad because I had an asthma attack. And that's not the ideal place to be, is it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But as many asthmatics will know, one of the things, if you do get serious asthma, that you're encouraged to do is have an adrenaline syringe about your, in your car glove compartment or somewhere similar, and just because it's intramuscular, you just give yourself a stab. And of course, the fear of having to make a speech is a great surge of adrenaline. So I did get through it, but there was a time when I was just outside the tent thinking. I was sinking to the ground, wheezing, unable to breathe, thinking, how do I get my words of love out to my brother?
If you're the bride, you are pissed. On my day, he's gonna almost die on my day.
You don't want the best man to stop the speech and get a syringe out and inject himself. OK, well, you know, sometimes we like to do some hard-hitting questions on this show. I hope you don't mind if I start with one. OK? This is the big thing I want to know about. I believe it's safe to say that you have just got a new dog.
Yes! Oh, yeah, that's fine. I've got 7 now.
OK, 7 dogs.
I know, Bonk. I am the crazy dog lady.
Wow. Which one? What's the new arrival? What kind of a breed is it? Or is it a mixed breed, or what is it?
It is crossed between a Chinese crested and a Chihuahua, and it's completely bald. There he is in his little tuxedo. He's called Dumbo.
Man, that's one ugly dog right there. That's a challenging look he's got going on there.
Oh, dear, I wonder why I'm on my own.
Wow. One of your dogs is quite gifted, has an unusual talent.
Oh, Dolly Parton?
Is that what you call this one?
Yeah, I've got Barbra Streisand, Barry Manilow, Dolly Parton.
Of course you have.
I know.
So Dolly has a talent.
Dolly somehow can say it. I sound like such a loser. But Dolly can say, hello, Mum.
Wow. Well, hold on. Some work must have gone into this. I mean, you must have spent some time encouraging this,
Oh,
surely.
God, that sounds so strange. No, she was just a puppy and she was making these very strange noises to try and get up on the bed that was kind of sounding like, hang on, like that.
Which most of us would think was just a dog
just
noise.
A dog
That's
noise.
right.
But then I started kind of encouraging it. And then one day I was with Jeff Pope, who wrote Scylla and Mrs. Biggs, and he was filming her, and it came out so clearly, like...
Well, let's have a look. OK, so this is Sheridan with her dog Dolly Parton. OK, you see if you think some words go into this.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, no.
Hello, Mum. Hello, Mum.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
No, she said it!
That's exciting.
That's brilliant.
I'm
yeah.
amazed you come out. If I had a dog that could do that, I'd just stay indoors all day talking to him.
I know.
I remember, as I was saying earlier, when Cedric died, I was horrified.
Were
I mean,
you upset? See, my husband didn't give a damn. He didn't like Cedric.
Did he? He didn't like Cedric.
No.
Too not? Too posh?
He got the girl. He was too smooth. Yeah.
I like. Well,
He was quite glad to see him go, I think.
but he was so decent at the end, Cedric. I thought that's
He
why I
was
liked
very,
him.
he was very, yeah, stiff.
Because he was very sportsmanlike in a way that very few people are. I thought, I
Yeah.
don't, you know, early on in the book, I didn't care for him at all. I was quite happy for him to run over or something. But the end part, I didn't want to see him go.
So you cried at Cedric. Did you cry at Dumbledore?
Nah, because Dumbledore's an old man. He's had a long life. No, seriously. Look. Off. Off the harness. Is that the way to do it? I don't know.
That's beautiful.
Out with Nicole, fabulous Nicole there. You were out in South Africa at the judge's house. Now, what happens when the cameras stop rolling? Do you go out, do you have a meal, do you party, is it fun, or is it straight back to bed and focus on what the next day? I mean, I'm just asking here, I'm just curious, what kind of evenings do you have when you've had a hard day of mentoring? How do you unwind after all that mentoring?
Yeah, I thought I could drink.
Yeah.
I thought I'm a big lad. I thought I'm a bit of a heavyweight drinker. And Nicole was like, she's the top drinker. And I was like, no, you're not. And then...
Hi, Mom. No, you're real proud of that one.
Yeah. So she ended up out drinking me. And I remember just being smashed at the table. And I remember Nicole looking at me like with a proper look of like...
And I gave you some water.
She gave me some water, but she was just looking at me like, little boy. Little boy who thought he could drink. And I actually vomited that night as well.
No, I was cool. I was like chilling like a villain.
So you're mentoring, you're helping mentor the acts, and then she's mentoring you as a drinker at the end of the evening. But did you enjoy the experience? If they asked you back next year, would you do it again?
Yeah, it was so sick. And Nicole made it very easy for me as well. I was proper like... do you know what it is? I felt like I was proper blagging it. Like I'm sitting there like, yeah. Yeah, it's
You know,
very
it
cool,
did
you
look
know?
a bit that way.
Exactly, I'm just there like, yeah. Even when all my friends were watching it back, they were just like, look at you, you flipping.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you know, the vocal, yeah.
Playing a husband and wife then, did it help that you knew each other beforehand, or would that not have been an issue, seeing as you're actors?
It helped. I think it helped. Do you think it helped?
No question about it.
Yeah, and then I would actually work on, you know, I would rub his knee during the... Sometimes when he would be going into...
I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little bit left out right now.
All right, how
There you go. You know, Harry's going to want to come out and enjoy this view.
It's too much. It's like I went with this one guy and he just like he looked like a lizard. Like I was so scared. Like he was sitting there and I turned him. I was like, oh my god! It's like holy shit. He looks just like a lizard, and I had to go. It was really bad.
So you just left? Wow.
Immediately.
Well, no one's going to judge you for that. But I need to ask, which one of your friends set you up with the lizard man?
I know, I was so mad. I called him, I was very angry.
And did you say he's a lizard?
Yes, and he said, oh my God, his pictures, I guess it's just, he doesn't look that in the picture.
So ghosts, though, you believe in ghosts? You've seen a ghost? You've heard of ghosts?
I didn't like the dark, and then I was in Zimbabwe on one of the tours, and one of the lads was, like, telling ghost stories. I didn't like it. Seriously, I ended up, my mate Rob Key, he's like quite a portly fellow, he's not the most attractive, but I ended up sleeping with him because I was frightened. it was the worst thing ever, because I was quite a big lad. He was a big lad, and he was in a single bed, and I was spooning him all night. And then the next day, we slept in because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And I turned up...
Well, so even though you had him for comfort, still, the fear of the supernatural...
I couldn't let go of him.
You couldn't let go.
And then the next day we had a test match, and I turned up quarter of an hour late and got fined because I'd missed quarter of an hour, so it cost me about £2,000.
That must have been some ghost story.
And my respectability, yeah.
I'm picturing somebody telling the ghost story, and Freddie like, that's enough.
Yeah. The worst thing is that the lad who told the ghost story, he got fined as well for telling, like, a 25-year-old man a ghost story. It was just wrong on every level.
You're gonna get fined too, Marcus. You know Freddie's scared of ghosts. Why would you do that to Freddie? Don't nobody believe in ghosts. You know Freddie think ghosts are real.
Celine is not performing for us this evening. I'll ask her to come back. You must come back and sing for us live one day if you can, because she's saving her voice for the X Factor as well. She'll be performing tomorrow night in the X Factor. But could we have a little burst of something here? Could you do a little something while we're sitting on the stage? Just a little bit of... You do agadoo. I don't know if you know agadoo or the bird.
Agadoo. Who's that in the cafe?
No, hold on, hang on.
You said agadoo.
Yeah, but what was that weird bit in the middle?
Didn't you say sing agadoo?
Yeah, but come on, English, please.
I don't know it in English.
OK, well, let's have something else, something powerful. Should we do a duet?
Let's go.
I need to warm up my voice first.
You know how to warm up your voice?
Of course not. I'm not a singer.
Try this.
Still going?
Yes. My voice will go on and on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Celine Dion! And when you're doing a tour like that, and I know comedians seem to pride themselves on this, when you advertise your tickets, they sell out very quickly, don't they?
Well, yeah.
I know Peter Kay and Lee Evans, their tickets sell out very, very quickly indeed. Yours probably sell out quite quickly as well. I don't know if you've compared at all, but I'm imagining yours sell out about as quickly as theirs.
Yeah, probably.
Do you need to advertise to sell out tickets?
No, in fact, I don't know why I'm here. See you later.
No, here's why I was asking about the tour, because I noticed you did advertise all over the place, and I thought partly you don't need to, and partly I thought, well, presumably...
What do you mean I did advertise all over
Well, I
the place?
saw some adverts in magazines and stuff like that.
Where would you advertise? In public toilets?
No, but yeah...
What are you talking about?
Depends on the audience you're trying to take. But
what are you talking about?
I'm saying...
If you're working up to a joke, just do it, because I'm getting bored. If I've ruined your in, what are you talking about? You advertise everywhere. You sell up quickly. You advertise. Do you have to... What the f*** are you talking about?
Well, here's what I was asking, because I don't think...
OK, just get to the right.
I don't think you do need to...
Let's do it again.
No, don't do it again. Don't. OK, come, bring his face. There you go. I love each other on the stage. Oh, that hurt. OK, Hi, Ricky. You're on a big tour at the moment, I believe.
Yeah, it's called Fame.
How many days do you do?
Oh, about 100.
Do you have to advertise to sell out, or...
You've done it
No,
again.
because I'm building up. The point I'm making is about advertising.
Right.
You have to let me mention that, or else I can't do the thing.
Yeah, OK, yeah.
But here's what surprised me, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I've been building up to so elegantly, is that I was strolling out in town in Trafalgar Square.
Oh, right.
Okay, and I knew Ricky was on tour, as we all did, and I knew that he'd sold out, I believe, in something like 8 or 9 minutes, the whole tour, all these songs. And yet then I saw possibly the largest poster of a man's face I've ever seen in my entire life. Have a look at this. This is in Trafalgar Square here in London. Look at the size of that. Look, it's gigantic. It's as big as that. Look, that's got to be 4 stories high, okay? And let's face it, it's not the kind of face you want to see normal size, but certainly 4 stories high. And then look at Nelson's column in the foreground. Look, okay. So he's bigger than Nelson.
That looks like me laying down with a huge erection.
But Nelson won a war for us. Nelson is a hero, and look at your big, ugly face in Trafalgar Square. Tourists don't know what to make of it.
I see your point. if the tour's already sold out, why
spend the money on the giant poster in Trafalgar Square?
Because I can and I like to show off.
Well, thank you for answering so succinctly. All right.
The lovely Fern Cotton, the gorgeous Holly Willoughby, and in the middle, the force of nature that is Keith Lemon. There they are, the celebrity juice of tears. Or as I like to think of them, 3 non-blondes. Look at the 3, and it looks like the Azerbaijan Eurovision entry, doesn't it? Celebrity juice right here on the show, ladies and gentlemen. There they are. If there were sort of single guys here in the UK, would you be interested in a British guy?
Judging by...
Let's not. Not everyone can live up to this standard, Rihanna. That would be foolish of you to hope.
This is true. But you have to reach for the stars, you know?
But do you get... guys intimidated by you? I imagine they must be a bit intimidated by you.
Yeah, but I mean, if in that case, then they probably aren't the right one. Because I can't do that.
Would you consider someone who's already in the music business? Would you like someone to be outside the music business?
It really doesn't matter. I don't really think about that kind of stuff. I'm just looking for... I'm not looking for, but I'd love to...
The right person.
Date somebody cool, fun, funny.
Cool, fun. Would you consider an older man? No. Because Lionel's back on the market.
Thank you.
And then you'd be wee Richie.
That kind of sounds dope, you know?
You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that.
Let's just, please, just let's give him something to go off of,
I know there's one dog will be scratching on your door later. Don't you worry about it. That sounded wrong. Okay. Bringing people together, that's what we do.
So, you know, those are the scary things. You know, and when you drink, you have this thing called blackouts.
Yeah.
And they're not really blackouts. It's more like sleepwalking with activities, you know?
So you just don't
I think it's your brain going, listen, you're about to have sex with a goat. I'm going now. I don't know how it'll be, maybe bad, I'm not sure. But good luck, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to leave the penis on, whatever happens, it's your call. I'm going to try and have you shit your pants to slow you down. But good luck.
Oh, the blackout.
Oh, man.
I knew that the Japanese fans were very, very crazy for you. And we found this thing, I don't know when you did this exactly, but this is, I think they were doing a TV show about Harry Potter fans, and they had you come out and surprise someone. And I don't know if you've ever seen this, actually.
No, I haven't seen it. I remember being there.
Went out on Japanese TV. Have a look at this.
Gryffindor, I think.
Nice to meet you too.
You okay?
どうしたの？
When she was, as you can tell, an incredibly sweet girl, and just completely, like, overwhelmed by the fact that she was meeting me, which is very strange. But when she met Rupert, she was obsessed with his eyelashes and his eyebrows, and she kept wanting to touch them.
I think we have that clip.
It's a very strange thing.
What did she expect it to smell like?
I don't know. The best part about that is if you know Rupert, like, he cannot cope with that kind of thing. Like, he is so struggling to keep it together in that moment and still be the polite, nice person that he is and not just laugh.
It's a good one.
They're amazing fans.
Well, you're going to New York with it, aren't you? You're going to do it in Madison Square Garden. And although, OK, you're a huge star here, and I know you're known in the States as well, because Office was a big hit. I think Extras has done well as well, hasn't it, on HBO?
Done OK, yeah.
But will it will it work? Will your stand-up work for an American audience, you think?
Well, I've got to get sort of an international hour together, really. So I'm doing a couple of theatres and...
what, in the States?
Yeah.
No, you could have done... You said you're getting an international hour together. You could have done it here with, like, American students.
It's either drugs or Alzheimer's, but what the f*** up with you tonight, really? It really is unbelievable.
When you do a tour that you've sold out, we've established, I think, that the
I'm
tickets
never
are sold
doing
out.
this show again.
I'll hold you to that. Ricky is, I think, a natural comedian. You seem to be... It seems to come very naturally to you. I mean, I know you write when you're doing a tour, and by the way, how's the tour selling? Is it doing well for
It's
you?
doing all right. We sold about 50,000 tickets in the first 9 minutes, and then we sold it out in about an hour. But even though it's sold out, I put a big picture of myself in Trafalgar Square, which is a bit bad, because I haven't even won a war.
We'll edit most of that out. For your sake. 2 words for you, ladies and gentlemen. Ross Kemp. OK? Don't worry, he's not here. Now, for most of us, that name spells TV star. He's an award-winning documentary maker as well. But did you know that Ross has, for some time, been one of the internet's top hits? And the reason for that, and I didn't know about this until recently, it's been around for a while, but I wanted to show this if you haven't seen it. The reason is something called Ross Kemp Folds. Pictures that make you appreciate just how versatile Ross Kemp really is. What they do is they take a picture, you see a straightforward picture of Ross, and then people have started folding it to make a new version of his face like this one. OK? Looks like Jean-Luc Picard enjoying a lemon. Here's another one. So you see, he's just got a face that lends itself to it. He looks a bit like Wayne Rooney there, doesn't he? That's what I find so weird. We got another one here. And I thought we might want to do a bit of folding, so I got some pictures of the guests on the show. There's the one of him. I've got one of Tom Hardy. I folded Tom. Check this out. OK, Kira. Now, Kira has got such a lovely face. Even when you squish it all up and lose bits of it, she still looks great. Look. Still looks pretty. And this one, if you do it in a certain way, look, it's Cheryl Cole.
Michael Jackson, I'm not Michael Jackson.
Denzel. Oh my God, it is. Look at that. It's terrifying. Yes! Denzel, you want a bit of this action?
Yes.
OK. Check that out. Don't look too bad. But this one, this is a look. I think I might go out to the States and see if I can have some work done and look like this, because this takes years off me.